Hello guys, how are you doing? This is AirportSim. It's the demo version from MS Games and MK Studios and published by Iceberg Interactive. It's not due for release until the end of 2023, so this is pre-alpha demo. This is very early days. This is something, if they've done it well, if they've made it realistic, this is something I'm going to absolutely love to bits. It's single player, it has online co-op, it has local co-op, and it says full controller support. So let's grab an Xbox controller and let's see if it's true. So I'm going to go to settings. Video is currently on DX11, 4K, full screen, anti-aliasing is high. So okay, everything is on high, which is actually a very good start. Because certainly in pre-alpha state, a lot of games don't really work very well on 4K. I think that music might be a bit loud. Let's bring that down to 25. Go to gameplay, metrics, English, controls, forward, backwards. Use is F, marshalling. What about if I... Oh, there we go. Enter marshalling mode is button 1. What's button 1 on an Xbox controller? Doesn't seem to tell you the Xbox controls, but okay. Let's do some tutorials. Tablet. I like the modelling. The modelling looks really good. The Tug MT is extremely versatile, functioning as a heavy-duty cargo tractor as well as a pushback for narrow-body and regional aircraft. A low-profile chassis ensures great visibility in all directions for safe operation. Brilliant. That's exactly right.
Welcome to the beautiful 𝗥𝗲𝗃 Airport, situated on the Faroe Islands.
Fantastic. Voiced as well. I like that.
In this tutorial, you'll learn everything you need to know about the tablet. The tablet is an important part of the gameplay, as it's your primary source of information. It features everything you need to know to be able to perform tasks on the ground.
Okay. Press that to open my tablet. Oh, that to open my tablet. No. Okay. It's another workings. Alright. So if I press left on the D-pad, I can turn on or off the headphones. I can't seem to do anything in this menu. Has it crashed? No, it hasn't crashed because I can still turn on and off the headphones. What the hell's going on? Where's my mouse?
In the first tab from the left,
Had to press
named
escape.
Operations, you will discover and find all data about incoming and outgoing flights you're due to handle.
In the first tab from the left, named Operations, okay. Warsaw Chopin Airport, or Chopin.
In the Map tab, as the name suggests, there's a map of the airport displaying your current position and all available vehicles and aircraft to be used.
I'm liking this so far.
And in the final tab, named Weather, you'll find all the options available to manipulate weather conditions at your present location.
What? Manipulate weather conditions. That doesn't sound very simulation-esque, but okay.
We shall discuss each of these tabs in detail.
Let's do that.
The screen is divided into two columns.
Yes.
The left-hand side acts as a timetable for all flights that are scheduled to take place at the airport on the present day, but divided into arrivals and departures.
Okay.
At the top, there's a button that filters the flights and shows only the ones you're assigned to handle on the day. Each flight is displayed in an ordered grid, where displayed is all the information you'll need. Arrival time, flight number, arrival or departure location, and gate number are located from the left. The right-hand side displays a list of tasks you'll have to complete when handling the aircraft. To view this information, select the first flight in the arrivals list.
Okay, it says down in the bottom left-hand corner, controls locked. So I'm thinking that's why I can't do anything with the controller right now. So if I bring the mouse back into the game, I just click on it with the mouse, it seems
Tasks
to
are
work.
arranged in the order in which they should be completed.
Okay, so it's landed and it's parking at gate 4. Now I need to secure area around the aircraft at gate 4 by placing cones and chocks. Oh, that's cool, I like that.
When you complete an action, it will be crossed off, and those which are yet to be performed have empty markers on the left side of each task title.
Roger Dodger.
Now, we'll head to the map tab.
Yes, we will. Or we would if my controller would work.
Whilst at 𝗤𝗂𝗃, you won't need the map too much. However, at larger airports, such as 𝗥𝗲𝗃 or Warsaw, it will be a major player in getting to where you need to be.
I wonder if they're going to release DLCs for all of the different airports. That would be brilliant. That would, if the game is good and they do it well and they do it realistically, this game will just take off. I'm telling you. If you excuse the pun, if they've done it well, people will just keep buying airports, their local airports, places they want to work from.
The map feature will show you the quickest route to your destination, and in addition, the location of available airport vehicles, aircraft, and aircraft gates. Pretty much everything to help you navigate the apron. To navigate the map, use the controls displayed on screen.
I'm glad they're using correct terminology as well, that means quite a lot.
To zoom in and out, use the controls displayed on screen. To rotate the view, use the controls displayed on screen.
To exit the view, use the controls displayed on screen.
The GPS view is always centered on your position and rotates around it. And finally, the weather tab.
Okay, back to mouse.
At the top, you'll notice that 2 different clocks are displayed.
Yep.
The first one from the left displays the local time at the airport, and the second one shows UTC time, which is used as a common time zone in aviation. UTC time is calculated relative to the prime meridian, passing through the famous town in the United Kingdom, Greenwich, which is also known as the centre of time.
Yes, it is.
Below the clocks, you'll find a slider that allows you to manipulate the time in AirportSim. And under the slider, you'll find a calendar where you can select any date. Try it for yourself and see how the height of the sun changes depending on the time of year.
Well, I would.
The line
you're not going to let me.
will
Okay.
automatically set the date, time, and weather conditions to what they currently are in your present location. In this instance, the weather data is fetched and based upon the most recent METAR weather data at 𝗤𝗂𝗃 Airport.
Fantastic.
The Apply button is used to apply the selected time in-game.
Roger.
At the very bottom, there are weather presets that you will be able to select to recreate predefined weather conditions. Some selected conditions, such as cloud cover and storm, cannot be manipulated once applied.
Ah.
Using the sliders, you'll be able to change and adjust individual weather conditions.
I just like to go with the live weather. I'm quite happy with that.
On the left, there is a visualization of the cloud height. The lower line corresponds to the height of the cloud base above sea level. The upper line displays the height of cloud tops above sea level. Adjustments of weather conditions are done in real time and do not need to be applied like time changes. Good job! You've now learned how to use the tablet in AirportSim. In the next tutorial, you'll be on your way to learning the basics of ground handling.
Fantastic.
This is the end of the tutorial. If you want to get going with the next tutorial, head back to the main menu and select the next scenario. Good luck!
Thank you. Right, well, okay, there's a bit of performance lag there, but now that it's loaded in, look at this. This looks absolutely superb. Looks a bit foggy and hazy over there by the hills. That looks so realistic. And the aeroplane itself looking really, really good. Oh, I can see I've got some jobs to do. Wonder if I can do them. Headphones on. So headphones on really lowers the noise. That's pretty cool. Okay, I obviously can't do that right now. I guess we're going to go back to the main menu and do the next tutorial. But yeah, I mean, initial... the lighting on the planes is very good. The modelling on the planes is very good. Can I crouch? Is there a crouch? Oh. Okay. Okay, I don't think there is a crouch. So you can't sort of get down and look up at the gear or anything like that. Oh look, hang on. Whoa, I like that. That is brilliantly modelled. I'm really, really, really engaged with this right now. This is awesome. That's nicely modelled. Okay, the texture on that is not exactly 4K, but I'm still quite impressed overall. I like the weathering. There's a lot of attention to detail on weathering. I like that. Oh, can I open this? Apparently not. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, this is awesome. I like. Right, let's go back to main menu. Not that I can. Tutorials, demo, let's do it. Catering trucks are designed to carry and load containers with airline food for passengers. These trucks are able to service all types of planes with access doors threshold mounted at a height from 2 to 6 meters. The weight lifting capacity of these lifts is 4,500 kilograms. The high lift consists of a scissors lift and a body mounted on a car chassis. Awesome! And we're going to get to drive all these things.
Welcome to the AirportSim demo. You are now surrounded by the beautiful hills and cliffs of the Faroe Islands, all while standing at the only airport in the region, 𝗥𝗲𝗃. In this scenario, I'd like to demonstrate a series of mechanics that we've recreated that are part of an aircraft's turnaround phase. These include securing an aircraft after arrival with chocks and cones, providing power to an aircraft through a mobile ground power unit, connecting the passenger stairs, and unloading luggage from the cargo hold.
Nice.
As you can see, the aircraft has just arrived at the gate, so allow me to talk you through the basics of movement and interactions.
Roger.
You can use the on-screen controls to look and walk. Now, walk up to the wheel chocks and pick them up by pointing your view in their direction and then pressing the button displayed on screen.
Oh God, even with the... Should I be walking in front of the engine whilst it's still spinning? I'm not sure. It's still loud though, even with... Oh, you can pick them all up at once.
To secure the aircraft from rolling away in the event of hydraulic brake failure, approach each set of wheels and place a set of chocks underneath.
Oh, I like that. I like that very much. I should be able to crouch though, surely. There must be a crouch button. Right, so far, so very, very, very good.
Now, walk up to the cones, pick them up and place them each around the aircraft in the indicated placement areas. You can pick a cone up just like you did the chocks. To manipulate the cone's position and rotation, use the controls displayed on screen.
That is not the same way that I picked up the chocks. That is picking them up individually, that is. Right, how do I... So I could throw it. Place cones in the area, designated areas. How do I rotate it? Oh, okay. You just press left trigger and it rights itself. I'm not being funny. Out of the two of them... Oh, that's not quite as easy. Is there a specific one you want me to put down first? Cones are designed... Right, basically, cones usually have a hole at the bottom. so that you can pick up multiple cones at once. So they kind of need to do the chocks and the cones the other way around, in my opinion. How do I put this bloody thing down? Do I just drop it? So the tutorial needs to change, because this is not the same as the way we did it with the chocks at all. We most definitely should be able to pick up more than one cone at a time. I think I can run if I press this button. Again, that should be on a toggle, not a press and hold thing, because that's going to get... It's going to make my hands ache real quick, that is. I wonder how accurate you have to be with these cones, because some of my cones are definitely not exactly where they should be. See if it complains about it afterwards. Yeah, I should be... Can I... Well, actually, can I pick up multiple... No, I can't. Yeah, they need to fix that. That's silly. Oh, that was miles off.
Great. Now the aircraft is secured and ready to be connected to the ground power unit. After landing, an aircraft continues to generate power from its engines. That is, until they are turned off, and power is switched to another engine, located at the very rear of the aircraft, known as the Auxiliary Power Unit, or APU. In this
Oops.
Your next task is to prepare the GPU for operation, so the pilots can power down the APU to stop burning fuel. From both perspectives, this switch will be seamless. The crew can fully operate the onboard computers, lights, and even the coffee machines just from GPU power. The aircraft parked at the gate has just arrived and is still on APU power. This grants us the chance to show off the complete process of connecting the GPU.
Awesome.
Head over to the tug parked in the garage, attach the GPU to it, and tow it over to the indicated area.
Oh, brilliant. One thing I will say is, where the tutorials are, it'd be really good if you could have a go back button, because sometimes you have to press B for the next tutorial segment to come up. Sometimes it automatically does it. And in this instance, when it switched, I'd also press the button, so I skipped one of those things. It's not a big deal this time, but it would just make it easier if we could just go back by one tutorial thing at a time.
Before you leave the garage and drive off to the aircraft, you'll need to connect the GPU to the tug.
That looks like
Position
the
the rear of your
GPU.
tug with the front of the GPU and reverse backwards until the rear of the tug is almost touching the tow hook of the GPU. The driving controls are displayed on screen.
It says press down to change camera view, and then that pops up, so... I'm not sure that's working, to be honest. I don't know. We'll figure that out another time. So, what I need to do, really, is get this hooked up with a wheel and pedals for that ultimate realism kind of feel. How do I get out? Oh, hello. It's kind of stuck in wanting me to change the camera view, so I'm just going to do it on the keyboard. There you go, that's what's supposed to happen. So we have an internal and an external. How do I get out? I need to stop the vehicle entirely. Yeah, so how do I get out? Let me out, god damn it. Oh, I've turned the engine off. That's got to help, right? See, when I press down on the D-pad, this comes up, and that's not changing view. Up on the D-pad does that. Right. Left does my headphones. I don't know what right does. Right doesn't do anything. A sounds like it puts the handbrake on, but I don't actually see it happening. How do I get out of the flipping thing? I can't get out. Ah, so select changes the camera view, not the D-pad at all. But I still can't get out of the freaking car. And it, see, it's greyed out everything, so I can't see the settings or the controls or anything like that. Let's just start pressing buttons and see which one gets me out. One of those started the engine, so we'll turn it off again. V changes view. B is horn. I can't get out. E starts the engine. F1 and F2 also change camera view. Tab brings up that thing. Spacebar is handbrake. It says attach the GPU to the tug. Maybe I could just reverse. Oh look, I've got indicators. Just one indicator. Or is that beacons? I don't know.
Exit the tug and walk over to the tow hook of the GPU and follow the action displayed on screen.
I have been trying to exit the pug for ages. How do I get out? You tell me how I get out of the car and I would get out. That's obviously not it. Engine off. Right, so it is X. It's just that the game, the tutorial had locked me in the car so I couldn't get out.
Perfect. Remember that attaching other trailers to the tug follows the exact same process. Now, follow the road in front of you to the right, and then approach the indicated area near the aircraft.
I've got to remind myself, this is pre-alpha, okay? I am massively impressed, considering it's pre-alpha. I would like head tracking instead of this, but... and full controller support, in the sense that...
Once you're in position, exit the tug and detach the GPU from it. Then, head to the rear side of the GPU and open the highlighted panel flap at the top, revealing the control panel.
So I have detached the GPU. Now I need to open the panel at the back.
Now, I'll teach you how to fire this unit up in sequence.
This is
to operate the
brilliant.
indicated buttons, use the controls displayed on screen.
Yep, okay, fire away.
Select the highlighted Power On button. This starts the generator battery. Now, hold down the highlighted Engine Start button for 4 seconds until the engine starts up. We'll wait about 60 seconds until the engine warms up and the oil temperature reaches 80 degrees Celsius. So you don't get bored, head to the front side of the aircraft and open up the indicated connector flap.
I wouldn't want to get bored. Oh, that's what this was then. Fantastic. Okay. This is superb. I am in my element here. Pre-alpha, this is incredible. Right, engine is warmed up. Now what do you want me to do?
now be warmed up and ready for operation.
Yep.
Plug in the power cord by facing the connector area inside the flap you've just opened on the aircraft.
Okay. Balls that up, didn't I? Try again.
Now, head back to the GPU's control panel and switch the highlighted motor setting dial from idle to run. Then, push the DC output button to the on position. Great! The aircraft is now connected to the GPU. There's nothing else you need to worry about here, as the pilot will change the power source at their discretion. Soon enough, you'll be able to hear the aircraft's APU powering down. You're now ready to continue with other services. We'll move on to connecting the passenger stairs. There are a few ways to board an aircraft, and after all, you can't just climb up since the doors on this aircraft are about 2.5 meters up off the ground. I'll show you how to operate the mobile passenger stairs. As you can guess, it's a vehicle equipped with a retractable stair platform that can adjust to various aircraft with different door heights. This form of boarding an aircraft is generally used on remote stands when a jet bridge isn't present. The stairs vehicle is located in the garage. Approach and enter it. Okay, start the engine and drive over to the aircraft we just connected the GPU with. There'll be a highlighted area on the left side of the aircraft. Stop in this area facing the entry door. Let me give you some tips. Remember that the left side of the plane is always intended for passenger or staff entry and exit, so regardless of the type of aircraft, you will always be attaching stairs to the left. And to add, you always refer to the left or right of the aircraft from the pilot's perspective to prevent confusion.
Okay, the rotation of the camera needs to be sped up a lot. That's the fastest I can rotate on the keyboard. I think I'm supposed to be there.
Now, try to align the platform to the aircraft's door in such a way that doors are positioned slightly to the right from the middle. Come in slowly and try to raise the platform slightly so it matches the silver plate located just below the door. When you're lined up and around 4 meters away from the aircraft door, stop and change your camera to the interior view. You'll see 2 bulbs on the left of the dashboard to make identifying a successful alignment easier. One red and one green. If the green light illuminates, that means you've successfully aligned the stairs and are ready to connect them to the aircraft.
Check me out, first time of doing it.
Move slowly and stop when the green bulb lights up. Then when stationary, you will need to lower the supports, which will stabilize the stairs platform whilst passengers disembark the aircraft.
It says press up on the D-pad to lower the supports, but I don't think that's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's press Y.
We're still not done. Still, there are a couple of things we need to do.
Perfect.
Exit the cab and make your way to the top of the stairs. Now, you must open the aircraft door and pull in the side barriers to secure passage.
Okay, so let me just put my headphones on. What I've discovered here is that the key binds in the tutorial for the Xbox controller are completely wrong. So I'm having to keep referring back to the keyboard in order to do stuff. But I mean, you know, it's pre-alpha. I can forgive that. It's not a big deal. And just the animation on the door there, the audio of it. Can I go in? Oh, I wish I could go in. That would be superb. Open the doors and extend the barriers.
Perfect. Good work. Now the aircraft is ready for passengers to safely disembark using the stairs.
Superb, man. Honestly, I am so
let
impressed.
me show you how to handle the precious luggage of passengers.
Let's go get it.
Hop into the tug and drive it back to the garage and change your vehicle for the highlighted luggage loader.
I'm going to try hooking this up to a wheel later and see if head tracking works. If it does, I'm absolutely sold on this. I'm already sold. I think this is superb. For a pre-alpha, very impressed.
Go ahead and park the loader in front of the front cargo hold.
Oh, might help if I turn the engine on. The mirrors are pretty decent as well. I mean, they're not groundbreaking. Am I completely the wrong side? We'll do a UE. So do I go head first, I mean? Guess so.
Now, hop out of the vehicle to open the cargo doors.
You can open this.
Great. Enter the cargo loader once again.
Not being funny, there's no cargo in it. Don't start making cargo come out of there, there's nothing to get.
Raise the belt using the controls displayed on screen. You have to maneuver the end of the belt to the beginning of the cargo floor. Remember to take it slow.
So Y turns the belt on. B reverses the belt from forward and backwards. Right top to lift up the belt. It doesn't though. Right top drives the vehicle. So that's completely wrong. Oh, do I have to turn the engine off? Maybe if I turn the engine off. So that's me hitting the throttle, the accelerator, but you can see the pedal isn't moving. Pre-alpha, we'll let that go. But clearly that is not working. Ooh, just took my headphones off, sorry. Yep, no idea how you're supposed to do that on the Xbox controller. We'll just do it with the mouse. Or we'll try. How'd you get in and out using the controller? F, okay. Y to activate the belt. T to change the direction. And that to lift it up, okay. So that just clearly doesn't work using the Xbox controller at the moment.
Walk back to the garage to enter the tug.
If I turn the engine off, the belt stops. Right, okay, so that's working. Let's go get the tug. And then I'm guessing I need these things.
Attach a highlighted baggage trailer to the tug.
Wow, the speed that the mouse lets me move the camera is super fast. It's not a problem. But on the Xbox controller, it's an absolute nightmare. I'm so glad.
Now drive over to the baggage loader. Park in the indicated area, ensuring that the side of the baggage trailer is facing the baggage tape.
I'm so glad we got manual loading, connecting of things. This is superb. I love
Be sure to leave
this.
some space so you can safely maneuver with the luggage while loading it onto the baggage trailer. You can now exit the tug.
Bit too close, maybe. Press up to summon ground control panel. No. Press down to summon ground control panel. Luggage front. Okay, we'll have to do it with the keyboard and mouse. Ground crew. Luggage. Luggage front. There we go. That is so cool. Look at that. I have parked too close. F to pick it up. This is awesome, man. I love this kind of thing. Although there was no luggage in the aeroplane, so I'm a bit annoyed that there's any coming out. Unless, of course, it was stored somewhere else, perhaps. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try pushing these back with this bag. Yeah, it works!
After you've offloaded the front cargo hold, remember to close the doors and repeat the process with rear cargo hold to unload the baggage.
That is excellent. Okay, done. So we'll close the side up. I'm loving this. This is exactly what I was hoping it would be. And then some. But for the controls issues. Right, let's try and not squash that cone. Alright, we'll hit it head on. Oh, I turned the engine off. Okay, so this one's a little bit higher up. Oh, crikey. Not sure we're quite lined up with that. The field of view, actually a friend of mine said that the field of view was too small. In fact, a friend of mine is supposed to be getting a key off me. Just because I have a spare key for something. And he's quite right. The field of view is definitely too low. Right, how do I do this with the... and then up. And then drive it in. Oh, it needs to go a bit higher. Is that as high as it goes? That's maximum height, okay. Don't get too under the aeroplane because all sorts of bad things can happen if I do that. Is that close enough? Oh, it's a bit squiffy, isn't it? That's better. That's better. Oh, hang on. Am I going to be able to get up there whilst the thing's on? I guess so. Oh. Oh, it's not there, is it? It's here. Absolute buffoon. Do you know, I did wonder why the yellow box was so far over this way. Let's bring that back down then. Oh, okay. Drop it down just by a smidge. Roll her in. Perfect. Right, I shall give myself a little bit more room this time. no, all my lovely stacked luggage has been just slung all over the place. That's disappointing. Right, so we need to do tilde, ground crew, luggage, rear, back. I love the way it's sort of clipping off the edge of the thing. That's pretty cool. Oh. Inside would be good. I love how you can sort of manipulate the bags at the back with the bags from the front.
Remember to close the rear cargo hold door. Ensure the baggage trailers are fully closed and secured, and then enter the tug.
I think some of them may fall out, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right, so...
Now, all that remains is to deliver the luggage to the terminal's baggage drop for it to be sorted, scanned by customs, and delivered to passengers.
Makes it
Drive the
sound
tug to
so
the indicated
easy.
baggage hall and park by the entrance.
Turn the engine off. Shut the hatch. I love that. Just that action alone is just... Oh, it's brilliant. I'm really impressed.
Enter the baggage room and turn on both conveyor belts by pressing the highlighted buttons.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. Do I drive in there? No. Do I? No. No. This is superb.
Finally, unload and place all collected luggage onto the conveyor belts and wave them off as they return to the passengers.
Bye-bye. This is great. I'd love to do this with, like, in a co-op sort of situation. Somebody who's equally sort of, you know, engaged in flight simulation and just the realistic nature of the whole thing. I think it's brilliant. I'm so impressed. This is early alpha. Personally, I disagree. I don't think this is early alpha. I think this is actually a little bit further beyond. But then I haven't seen the roadmap. I don't know what's planned for the future. I'm really impressed right now. I think it's brilliant. Just wondering what other sort of instances there could be. Like a bit of de-icing or something. Maybe not at this location, but other airports, you know. There's an awful lot they could do, I suppose. Imagine if they got to the point of sort of maintenance, you know, replacing parts and stuff. I mean, that's an entirely different kind of game, in my opinion, but you never know. Just look how realistic this is. I know it gets to the blue thing and disappears, but just those sort of rubber slats that hang there, they interact so well with the actual object. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It really is. Right. Unload baggage onto the conveyor belt. Yes, I've done that. Need to close this up again. Do I have to turn these off? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I've done that, right? Job done, yes? And this is just the tutorial. I haven't even got into the game yet. Oh! Hello! What are you doing there? I think you're supposed to be with your friends. Have I dropped any more? Is it just that one? That's why the tutorial is not progressing. That's quite funny. And quite well, not realistic, but good. Come here, little bag. Have a nice holiday.
Thank you for playing this brief scenario in the AirportSim demo. We hope you enjoyed this demonstration and look forward to welcoming you back to explore more of what AirportSim has to offer. Till next time.
Wow, I am so impressed with that. They have done such a great job. Oh, can I do a new game? Scenario. Take on the role of an airport ground handler. You'll be responsible for handling aircraft, arriving and departing based on timed, realistic schedules. Also, when performing tasks, you'll earn points rewarding you on your commitment and precision to getting aircraft moving. Quick turnaround procedures. 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗍 Airport was built by British Army Royal Engineers during World War II, and the first airplane landed in 1942. After the war, it was left unused until it was reopened in 1963. A new airport terminal was opened on 17th of June 2014. To this day, it's the only airport on Faroe Islands. Okay. Try yourself at routine ground handling job. This time you'll be handling an aircraft from arrival to departure. Oh my god, look at that. The 𝗂𝗍𝘆 3000 is the most popular shuttle bus on Earth. At almost every airport you'll be able to spot it or one of its smaller brothers. It provides a great capacity of passengers, up to 110 standing. Also, passenger doors on both sides provide great flexibility on the apron. Its ergonomically designed cockpit provides tireless driving and huge visibility. Superb. I can't imagine they're going to simulate 110 passengers getting off. Oh look, it's wet and miserable. I love it. Right, so let's bring up the tabletto. And player tasks only, so that's all of them. It's landing at 13:17, so I've got 4 minutes. Parking at gate 3. There's a distinct lack of audio. It is pre-alpha. How do I know where gate 3 is? Oh, I'll probably have to look at the map. Right, let's... Oh, I like the water animation on the truck. That's pretty good considering it's pre-alpha. Okay, the control of the outside of the vehicle, the camera movement is way too slow, and inside it's way too fast. Right, where is... I can't seem to look at the other map. Press middle mouse to look and zoom. Where's apron 3 then? Oh, this is cool. So that's the runway. I'm guessing that's our aeroplane. And he's going to be coming in here somewhere. Can we watch him land? That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? can hear an airplane taxiing. Oh, there he is. He's already landed. He's already landed, look. That's so awesome. You've even got the lights shining up and everything. I'm really impressed. I'm soaking wet, freezing cold, really annoyed, but at the same time, so happy. Right, so he seems to be heading over that way. We'll take the right route, go over and... get this sorted out. This is brilliant. I can see I'm in the wrong position here slightly, but that's okay. We can quickly do a 𝗬𝗍 and fix that. I even like the puddles on the ground. Look at that. That's superb. Alright, first things first, the chocks. I wonder if the chocks will always be in the same place. I can't imagine you would be allowed to come around an engine whilst it's still spinning. Do you think? I don't know. I'd love to know what they do in real life. I'd love to do this job, truth be told. Wouldn't say it'd be my perfect job, but I wouldn't really mind going to work if this was my job. Although I wish I could pick up all the cones at once, at least sort of 4 or 5 at a time. Instead of 1 at a time, that's just daft. That's not how cones are designed, for a start. Plus it's bloody annoying. They let you pick up the chocks all at once, and they must weigh a hell of a lot more than these things do. Considering time is of the essence. Ugh. Okay, what's weird is I don't live too far from the airport. Sometimes we get some low-flying aircraft and helicopters and stuff. I just heard a helicopter flying overhead and I was like, where's that coming in from? And then I realised that was a real-world helicopter. Yeah, picking these up 1 at a time is really annoying. And run should definitely be a toggle. That's already making my thumb ache. I'm quite glad that they're a little bit forgiving of where you put the cones. They're not too regimented in that regard. He says, you watch, you won't let me do it now. So no, put them in exactly the right place. See how we get on. Perfect. So if I bring up the tablet now and have a look at operations. GPU at gate 3. What time's the next plane coming in? I've forgotten. I don't think I looked actually, did I? Disconnect, open the backup. Oh, this is fantastic. Power on, engine start. Engine is warming up. That's not the right spot. There we go. Obviously the other thing that we'll want to see in time is more aircraft. I'd love to see a Dash 8, a couple of little Learjets, that kind of thing. I'm guessing that's warmed up. I don't know. Is there any penalty to screwing it up? A few little glitches there, nothing serious. Right. I'll head back over. Oh no, my disc is full. I'm going to have to pause and come back, guys. I'm so sorry. If you want to see the continuation of this, please do join me in the next video. Until then, take care. I love this. This is great. I'm sorry I've run out of hard drive space. Oh no. Oh.